We are going to just simply go boss by boss with just the tier 6 bosses, and we're going to rank them upon difficulty. Objective between us. I would say we'll try to keep it objective because it is kind of, it is pretty objective. What the bosses are going to be the hardest, I think. And if anybody disagrees, that's fine. But between us 4, we've cleared, we're 50 plus. We've downed these fucking bosses a lot together. As I feel like just on the PTR alone. So I think we have a good little judgment of what's going to be hard, hopefully, based upon on the casual side, on the speedrunning side, on the big prog side, on the whatever side. So we're just going to go one by one and think about it, starting with Rage Winterchill. Where's that at?
So after Mother, between Mother and Reliquary down there.
I'm going to put these in order while you guys have. Rage Winterchill.
C. Somebody's going to wipe, but only somebody's going to wipe.
Okay.
You're going C?
C?
What are you going?
Now, I think...
I'd go C. I think he's right.
Okay.
Wait, no, Cosmo. So you're saying? Are you saying because you're thinking B or because you're thinking nobody will wipe?
I'm thinking. It's hard for me to see people wiping, but then I remember that like I'm thinking of Ice Bolt, but I remember Death and Decay, and I can see some people just getting dunked on by that. And just
Frost Nova, Death and Decay will kill the melee, and then you'll lose
I can see it.
All right,
I can see it.
You're like, nobody could wipe to that.
Yeah.
I don't try to be all fucking. I just want to put nobody wipes on all of these, but Anetheron. We got a little bit of the carrion swarm here going on. We got a little bit of about it. I'm thinking I would say C, but again, just because
C seems right.
Yeah, I can see.
I think like Hydral is a pretty C tier.
Well, we're not doing it by raid. We're doing it by boss.
No, I know.
Okay.
I said what I said.
Yeah, it is. I agree though. Next. That's not you. It's you. Damn, I can't remember which boss. Anna, Kaz'rogal.
Kaz'rogal, yeah.
C.
Oh, not C, not C.
Hard C.
Hard C.
Hard C. I was gonna go B in all honesty because I could just see people just like nothing but love Sarth, but I could see some hunters just getting up there and just dunking on the entire melee early, and it's just GG.
B tier, dude. It's impossible to avoid. You're right.
Try not to think of this in terms of like our guilds and more of like overall objectively.
Yeah,
I could just see someone. I think it's B tier. I think people are gonna die to the mana burn. Like people are inevitably gonna like not pay attention to it.
This is prime mechanic.
Raid leader's gonna have to call out. Like raid leader's gonna literally be having the weak aura that has raid mana and calling everyone out.
This is like this is a prime. I call it a classic mechanic. This is a prime mechanic for the classic community to fuck up.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, yeah. B. B's good.
Azgalor. B, C.
I'd say B. Until you know how to do the infernals and melee get out, it's probably B.
I feel like it's a C if you're 30 yarding that fucking rain of fire, but it's a B if you're not and you're being handicapped because of the dooms. I don't know.
If you're watching with the Crix's videos, it's a solid C.
Oh yeah, dude. If no one's gonna DQ, you're not wiping on this fight if you watch any kind of video. I feel like because like if you think in terms of how hard can a casual guild wipe on this, as long as they're literally smart enough to run the doom out to somewhere, like you're fine. Like right? I can't see it being.
Yeah, and like the thing, the difference between Kaz'rogal and Azgalor is that like with Doom, you can have 24 people yelling your name, but like with Kaz'rogal, the maintenance for everybody else to keep up with you and to call you out if you're slacking is like so much higher. So it's way easier for one person to fuck up on Kaz'rogal than on Azgalor.
And also, this fuck up is killing people. This fuck up is just doing a little bit of extra damage in a fire dot, or a doom coming in or something.
Yeah.
Archimonde.
Archie.
I'd say A.
Yeah, A.
Yep.
Agreed.
Individual responsibility.
Well, I mean, just
take some
once people get used to it, it'll all be very simple. But early on, you'll see like dad guilds definitely like struggle for a little while, but not for long, right?
Yeah. Thinking about it, I think there's only one S tier boss in this entire phase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Naj'entus.
No, it's for sure. For sure, Supremus.
I still think Naj'entus is a B though.
It's only Supremus.
Can we make arguments?
You think Naj'entus is a B?
I mean, people can fuck it up. I watched so many people wipe the title burst on the PTR. It was hilarious.
Bro,
like title burst would go out and they would just stow it right away. And then you hear the raid leader's like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, I don't know. I saw the shield."
Yeah, no, there's gonna be that guy. There's gonna be that guy who's like, "Oh, my cat ran across my keyboard," and I'm like, "Oh, convenient timing for that to happen. Yeah, it's 100% gonna
Wiping
happen.
on him for 2 hours straight and stay straight. Yeah, exactly. No, yeah, exactly. Stay
No
raging.
way.
It wasn't
What?
his fault.
How?
Okay, he was just doing like a viewer pug, I think. And
Yeah.
every time, I think he was getting trolled. Every time title went up, someone would throw it, and he'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing, dude?" Like, "You're
Griefers, yeah.
deliberately
Without
trolling me, get
griefers,
out."
I don't think you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't think you have that issue without griefers, but like I definitely
I
could
would put
see,
a C.
yeah, obviously, and like a stay safe raid, especially with viewers, like people would get into that specifically for the attention.
Mhm.
Who's gonna be stuck? Yeah, I'm gonna put it at C though. Any arguments for B on the? I'm gonna put it back on C. I thought about B, but
B's good. I
B's
think.
good. All right. B is more like a tier where it's like it's easy, but be careful. You know what I mean? C's like
Be
it's
careful.
easy. You don't. Ooh, I see what you did there.
I see what you did there.
A was like,
Shit.
okay, yeah, so A is like pay attention because you're gonna wipe. B is like these guys are easy, but they have a mechanic or two that might fuck
Yeah.
you. Supremus,
Hard S.
hard S. I want to say B.
But
and A.
like, but like real talk, like
What's a B?
like super casual guilds are definitely going to struggle. Like that's gonna be
100%.
Yeah, I would
That's
say,
why
like,
B.
almost-
Yeah, there's no way. It
like,
feels
it
like
could
it
be
should be a C
A
because at the end of the
almost.
day, it is a tank and spank.
No.
It is a tank and spank, and it is running away. But both of those can be fucked up. Severe. No, well, tank and spank can't get fucked up. But the second part, phase 2 can be trolled so hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That I feel like it should be. A B.
I think it's one of those fights where it's harder if you're parsing in a high end guild. It's harder than if it's just a casual guild, because if it's a casual guild, everyone just runs away
Yeah.
and there's no like you don't have to worry about it. But if you're trying to DPS during phase 2, it makes it a lot harder.
You're just trying
Yeah,
to
you
be
could just like
greedy.
die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could
Um,
defeat Supremus without a monitor.
Yeah, I would say probably B is good.
People
Let's go
will struggle.
Teron, and I'm gonna put it at a B. That's what I'm thinking B. You guys know
Did
obviously.
you skip Akama?
Oh, I did. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Akama C.
Akama.
Early on,
I think
C.
Akama's a nobody will wipe.
Nobody's
Oh, no.
wiping in Akama.
Oh,
bro.
I don't think it's possible to wipe. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, clarification. If you clear the trash, if you clear the trash and go to the fight normally,
Yeah.
I do not understand how you wipe on this. We have made it into phase 2 where he starts slow walking with 6 people left and still killed this fucking guy on time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but later on during speed runs,
Oh,
Akama's
S
gonna
tier.
be like
Yeah.
the juicy fight.
It's gonna be the biggest time saving. It's gonna be like the biggest. I think it's gonna go straight up from here to here. If you include the trash rights before, I think it jumps right to an A because of how much stuff that you can do with it.
real
Yeah.
quick. Detain, I love you. Prot Warrior, solidarity, good content. I appreciate you. Okay. Anyway, I just
Okay,
had to-
baby, welcome, brother.
Let's
Uh,
go.
Detain's our main tank.
Anything else
He,
on Akama besides nobody will
He's
wipe?
the dude. Yeah, nobody's wiping.
Teron Gorefiend, bro. I think he deserves a solid B for fucking Shadowy constructs.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Same
like
time.
it's,
Yeah,
it was
we
like
can't
it's
put- we
like
can't
Gordy
put
said
this in.
earlier. If like it's all down to the first one, right? If you get a bad player on first constructs, it's like GG's. So, but that it's gonna happen. So
Mhm. Can you think of it? Can we think of it? Is it A? Is it if it? I feel like if the constructs did like more damage, it'd be an A.
Yeah, if the constructs were scarier and more like if one gets through, it one shot someone, it'd be A for sure.
Jordy said to put it as A for incinerate, right? The hard debuff you have to dispel makes
No,
it A.
thank you. No, thank you. B's good, I think. Because B, you're at the mercy of one player knowing what to do, and I think that's a B. Sorry for the noise. That's a B. That's a B enough right there.
I'm hungry though, so what is she cooking for us?
I think she's making chicken tacos or something.
Oh, my
I
wife
don't
made
know.
tacos too. I swear to
Dang.
God, there's tacos on the stove right now.
She's the fucking greatest.
Yes, teamwork, baby. All right, next up,
I also choose that
Reliquary
guy's
of
wife.
Souls. I'd say
Reliquary
is almost a C, bro. If there was
or
a C,
C?
if there's a C and a half, bro, or B and a half, I would. But on terms of like keeping, if you look at ROS with these three versus ROS with them, it makes sense to put a B. I feel like because it's ROS can be fucked up more than these guys again.
definitely, like the thing about ROS is like you're any sort of like consistency or rhythm you find is like hard broken every time you push the next phase. So like for like just your more casual players, like that is going to trigger just like especially the intermission. Like it's we talked about it earlier, like keeping tempo is so important for like playing consistently, and the intermission literally just forces you to break tempo, and it's going to be so difficult, I think, for casual guilds to like maintain that focus after the intermission every single time. So yeah, I think B is super B tier is super fair.
What's the easy way to with an easy like an easy A if it gets fucked up too much, to be honest. This fight can actually be, while it is an easy fight, where all these are easy fights, the reason they're in a B is because they can be fucked up enough to wipe the grade. Enough to wipe, you know?
Yeah. No, I mean, like in certain groups, Reliquary is like strictly an A tier, in all honesty. You know what I mean? Like if you don't have reliable interrupts going into phase 2, it's fucked.
Yeah.
Watch for Dead and watching health phase 2. Yeah, that's actually
No one's spell sealing.
Almost like an A&a half.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next up, Bloodboil. I almost want to put an A.
I mean, if we're looking at the tiers right here, like I wouldn't usually categorize him as A, but he's harder than all of the people in B.
Solid A, I think. Yeah.
Jordy went straight to a nod. How do you feel about that, Jordy? You went straight to a nod when I put it A.
Solid A, yeah. It requires a lot of healing. The tanks need to know what they're doing. The Fel Rage people need to, not feign. Our hunter feigned one time. That was bad. Shout out to Ladond.
A lot of fuck.
So yeah, here. A for sure.
And then when you look at it this way, it's almost like you don't even want Archie up here anymore. Crazy enough, because I feel like Bloodboil is significantly harder.
I think he's good right there.
Yeah,
it's personal responsibility here that makes you really like. Spider Blue, I just want to say, hey, thank you. We watched your tanking Illidan thing.
Super
I love you,
quality.
and I hope you're doing fantastic. I plugged it in chat a million times. Amazing fucking tanking job. Mother.
A also.
A.
Yeah.
A for awesome.
A?
What, dude? Well, people
the fight
love
that you can
run the same exact direction. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're so right, dude. Yo, but here's the deal. This fight is literally trivialized by the more shadow res you wear. So if you're running 0 to 174 shadow res, it might be an A. But if you're running 300, like almost everybody will be running, it's a joke. 300 shadow res around makes almost it's so the damage is insanely low.
Okay, is this week 1 or is this week 10? Are we what?
That's a good point. I guess you're right.
Because week 10 with crafted SR, it's really easy and it'll probably be a B or even a C. But week 1, it's probably an A.
Yeah, she'll literally like insta clap tanks, and people are gonna wipe for like a while, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, we didn't have like Stone Shield or like HOTS or Inspiration or something up, right?" And like that's gonna happen a lot, and then people are just gonna run in the same direction. There's gonna be groups that like where like Fatal Attraction is gonna be right behind the group, and the group decides to just not move, and then everyone's dead. There's going to be a person that gets Fatal Attraction and runs directly to all of the melees, assuming he's going to break it soon enough and just kill everyone. It's like, it's going to happen. Like,
to be fair, like when you teleport, you don't know where you are. It's hard to get oriented. You just run, right? Yeah. Like it's difficult. If you have rocket boots, it's a lot easier because even if you fuck up, you can quickly turn.
Correct. Yeah.
But yeah, it can be hard and you don't know which direction you're facing. I mean,
on PTR, we had full access to all of the crafted Shadow Res gear instantly, right?
Yeah.
So, like, it just depends on how well people prepared. I think for now, it's A tier. And within a few weeks, it definitely goes down to, like, B or even C eventually. But, like, right away, like, this boss is, like, people are gonna wipe on a lot on all of those A tier bosses if they haven't done any sort of strategizing for it, preparation, and if they don't know it.
It's A. People have greens for the next 4 weeks. 0 res. Yeah, I think there's the 0 real Chad's chair. Like, how you doing, bud? A big pumper. I think that there's a camp of people who are running 0, which we were talking about earlier, and then there's going to be the majority of people running 174, 244, right? Like me and Sarth, and everybody's like, "Hey, do this," and then you're gonna have the people. You're faded if you think people are not going to run 300, bro. There's going to be so many people higher than 244. Are you kidding me? That's what the casuals are getting suggested is that 300, bro. There's going to be a lot of people running 300.
Yeah.
But I think the majority, not just me and Sarth and TSW, anybody who's made any kind of like content on T6 right now has said like 174, 244, you know? But at the same time, the safer you are, the more you put on, the less damage you take, the safer the fight is, which is why I think it's not going to be shocking to see people not trust that 174 over here, you know? That's 174 with rocket boots. You trying to tell me all the casual guilds have rocket boots?
No, definitely not.
Yeah,
there's so many guilds out there where like there's like 2 people that are engineers. There's for sure. So
JC Shadow Res neck, rocket boots, Nightmare Seed, and ZZ. Yep, yeah. Oh, there's so many things you do. You can rocket boot one. You got Shadow Proc.
The JC neck is. I literally got like 20 of those like 2 months ago.
It's more of an A for the people who fingers don't automatically press a macro that gives them a fucking, whatever to survive that, or rocket boots or
Yeah.
something. It's for the people who are wearing green shadow prot boots, you know what I mean, or whatever it is, which is nothing wrong with that. But the people who aren't, us four are going to be using rocket boots, but not everybody's doing that.
Yeah.
Casuals won't be running 300. They don't have the cash to buy 300 SR. Okay, next. Illidari Council.
That's so sad. S tier.
Is that an S tier
Hardest
one?
boss
Yeah.
of the entire tier.
Yeah, I
This
agree.
is it.
Yep.
I agree. Anybody
This
else?
is
Anything?
the last boss essentially. Like
I
it's
really don't
Shane,
think it's
but-
S tier though.
No,
but-
well,
It's
he-
not.
But in
It's
comparison
not,
to
but
everything
in
else,
yeah,
sure.
exactly. It's
Yeah.
not. But when you go like this, and you look
Yeah,
at
I mean,
how much can go wrong on the pool, on every little bit of aspect of this fight versus just fucking up a fatal, whatever, fucking up Bloodboil, fucking up. This is like you fucking up a lot of things. Tanks, healers, DPS, and DPS are Mongol.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't say that word anymore, I guess, but DPS are fucking weird, so they can't just sit there and pump without moving out of shit. So, and this is a fight that's all about them DPS moving out of shit, right? So.
yeah. So it's not like S tier in the sake of it being like an actual S tier, but for the sake of what we have, it is the hardest boss definitely within this tier. And like, if your guild struggles on it, this is gonna be the hard answer. Just bring another healer.
Yeah, our raid leader back in BC always just said it's the World Series just moving out of shit. That's all it is.
Yeah,
like
that's a
yeah,
good
you
one,
do that,
yeah.
you're good to go.
Week 1, people running 5 to 6 healers and no S tier. Yeah, maybe 32 is gonna be more healers, maybe 2. I think that this will all be the hardest fight in here. What do we do about Illidan, bro? I feel like phase 2 is A and then everything else is C.
I feel like that. Yeah,
I
phase
feel like
two
phase 2 is
just
A, damn near S. And then
Yeah.
every bit of that fight otherwise is fucking nobody will wipe. So it's like, what do we do?
I think Illidan's an A.
I put him
yeah.
He's
people
A.
are gonna wipe. People are gonna
Like we
wipe.
wiped a fair amount on phase 2 just to get our tanks to learn it,
Mhm,
and there can be some shit RNG that can happen. Like the tank can get really fucked sometimes, and the I-beam's in a bad spot sometimes, or
So
I don't know.
Archimonde should be
Cosmo
lower.
brought this up to me the other day, but I'm not sure if it's fully confirmed. But did you look into this? If the I-beam only has 4 scripted paths,
Yeah, like so basically like there's some talks that like I-beams do just a cross pattern, and like that the 2 beams intersect at each of the 2 glaives, so that
Yeah.
like there are only 4 possible potential, which means that in
Mm,
theory
that
you've
seems
got
right.
8 safe spots that there will never be blue. So I haven't found like hard confirmation. I've looked at VODs and I'm like it's difficult, right? Because I'm watching it, but no VODs are from the same angle, so I can't tell if it's like confirmation bias. But it looks like that's true. Looks like you just get there's just 2 crosses on either side.
yeah, it looks like a
can you
diamond,
use-
basically a diamond.
Yeah.
They can't come through the middle.
Because I-beam is a shit ton of damage. The beam
Only
is,
on
and the fire is
application.
garbage. Yeah. So can you spell reflect?
No,
Was I getting trolled? I
because-
thought someone high key trolled me and said you could spell reflect that somehow.
no.
Yeah, that image that GZ all over just linked
Yeah.
is it. So
Yeah.
um,
Yeah, that's
I guess the one RNG factor is like when he does it, because sometimes the tank's like kind of standing right where he wants to be at some point there. So, but yeah, it's an A.
I agree.
It's a fun fight.
Archimonde is on here. So someone said, why is Archimonde up here with Mother? It's because a lot of stuff can go wrong with Archimonde. It's user error. Archimonde same with Mother. If you anything, I think Mother's easier than Archimonde. I didn't even want Mother at A. I just wanted Mother to put Mother lower. Mother's just an
You
A
are going to
because of
wipe
fucking
on
Shadow
Archimonde.
Res. Yeah.
Like week 16, one time, right?
Yep.
Like it's gonna be like shit. Fuck, we wiped on Archimonde. I can't believe we just wiped on Archimonde. Because it's gonna happen.
Week
'Cause
16
some-
so specific.
You know what I mean?
Soul Charge chains are just like it's.
But
it's
you're-
just
Yeah, but you're not gonna wipe on, you know,
Mother.
a lot of other bosses that late. So it's just one of those. It doesn't make it difficult.
It doesn't make it
no, but I don't know. I don't know.
It's
How
when
do
you, it's when you do this. It's
It-
when
it-
you go like this and you take Archimonde and you put him down here with these guys. Then
It just
what?
doesn't seem. It doesn't
Like, each of
seem
these
right
guys,
to be. Yeah.
Like Naj is
Imagine-
his title burst.
Actually,
because of
towards the
user.
end, Archimonde's gonna be one. Archimonde and Illidari Council and like GDKPs are gonna be the most frustrating because like someone dying and killing
Totally.
you is because every week you're gonna have to teach a new person. You know, you're always gonna have to teach a new person instead of like Illidan. You just need your tanks to understand the movement, and then like your healers to be decked up, right? And you can carry everything else. But Archimonde every week is gonna like eventually be more annoying because it's like every time I have to like, we got this one guy who loves to run directly into the water or something, you know?
Yeah. I mean, like,
the thing is, the raid difficulty is the people in your raid. Yeah, exactly.
Yep. I mean, like, the thing is, like, so, like, Shanice, you said that, like, you're going to wipe on ROS because people are being stupid more than on Archimonde. But the thing is, like, you can plan around the stupidity of others. You can set up backup rotations and everything for almost every mechanic on ROS. But, like, you can't do anything for Archimonde. It's just, like, if someone just decides to be stupid and eat a fire and die, or then, like...
Fear.
You know what I mean?
In a fire. One soul. Remember, one person... Look at it this way. One person dying isn't a wipe on Archimonde, but it's fucking close because of soul charge, right? Couple, then you're dead. Look how easy it is for one person to die on Archimonde versus one person dying on any of the other fights. Archimonde is in trouble if you guys have one person die. One person dies on Mother, it doesn't matter. Let him die over there as Fatal Attraction. You should have worn more Shadow Res anyway, you bum. But like Archimonde is, one person goes down, that's soul charge. That's going to stack up and keep going and keep going and keep going.
Yeah. Also, real quick, I'm totally an idiot, right? Like, fuck everything I just said. That's definitely Shanice and not Shanice, right? Like, I'm just stupid.
I call it, Shanice is what I say, yeah.
Okay, because I'm sure I'm looking at it. I'm like, when you're on Twitch, it's like, I'm like, these are fake words. So I'm just gonna, it's gotta be some weird pronunciation. I'm like, no, I think that's just a name.
Wait, when we spell normally it's Shanice.
Shanice.
Yeah, it's Shanice. Yeah.
Shanice. Yeah, Shanice. There you go. Yeah. My bad. But we disagree, so you're Shanice now.
Key and Peele. So Key and Peele when they're like, Shanice. Yeah. Shanice.
Shanice. Yeah.
AA run. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think it's it. Shanice. Yeah. What? Depending on what class of Archimonde?
Yeah, I think as for difficulty, like everything still is less difficult than the last bosses of last tier for sure. Yeah. But for this raid, this is like the levels of difficulty with all the bosses.
Soul charge is knocking anybody. That's 4,500. Every single one of the 3 different soul charges is 4,500 damage. Right? The healer one just gets the little mana burn or whatever the fuck else get with it, right? But it's still 4,500 damage that you get on both of them. Which at the same time to everybody, which at the same time is not, I mean, you could survive that in itself, but you know, out of 9 cool 10k or 10k pull mana pull, if that's 2 people dying, that's 2 of those. If someone's out there running off in the distance and has a fire on them or whatever, and then they get hit with it, one person goes down. And also that flash, as soon as that fucking flash hits the screen saying one person dies, people like panic. Oh shit. Oh fuck. We went down. And the next thing it just fucking cascades and cascades.
Yep.
That's easy for things to fall apart. And also I do want to note that I like that Jordy's running on your Twitch.
My what?
Oh yeah, look at that.
You're right above like an ad for someone running, so it's just like
running.
Do I have to turn like this? Here, hold on. This is the wrong direction.
Yeah.
This is the wrong direction. It's the other way.
There you go. Damn, why does that actually look like a bigger torso too?
Yeah.
I'm way fatter than that, I promise.
That middle-aged white man look chest right there, look.
Awful.
Fucking love you guys.